People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of Seven on Blue Sky and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My soaps locate Purple Butterfly soaps.myshopify.com, my blog Purple Butterfly people.blogspot.com. And it's been 2 days and it's time to cut the apple orchard in the pot swirl. Since it's a soy short recipe, I gave it an extra day because soy short tends to set up soft and then become hard later. But while it's soft, it's impossible to cut. So, yeah. I had put it to bed and then left it here. So, let's see what we got in the cut of it all. Well, first, let me clear up a couple of things that's in the way. Well, not necessarily in the way, it's in the pack. Be right back. I put that in the sink. And now it is. Man, it's heavy. Get a couple of sheets of protective paper out. Now, if you watched the previous video when I made this, you would notice that the batch seemed translucent where the soap was plain. That's white now. It takes it a while to set up. 5-pound batches are really heavy. So it takes me a minute to orient myself for that. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Move a couple of things out the way that's not supposed to be here. Bread cutters, guys. Making sure the wires are nice and taut and clear. And first up, we're going to unload the overflow. Two reasons. One, it's easier. And two, if this isn't set up enough, the overflow will be the catalyst that proves that. I just got my fingernail right there. So let's be more careful. Yeah. It's set up. And because of leftover mica that I had in that mold, the butterflies have extra color. But yeah, that's the overflow mode. And then we have this one. It's still a little soft, but it is solid enough to cut. Man, it smells good. Now, let's move those out the way. So we will have room for this. That's what we have right now. And maybe a flash would be good. Let's see. I don't know if I can put the flash on here. Well, I just found one flaw in the new camera that's not in the old one. There's no flash that I can do for continuous, but it's all good. I have very bright lighting in this apartment. Oh, that came out clean. Now the only tricky part, because it's past the edges, is getting that released. That's gonna be pretty. And there's just the teeniest bit of gold from the last soap, the creamy coconut, on the edges. So that's going to give a different aspect on the edge. But I ain't mad at it. Come on, release. You know you want to. Please release me and let me go. 'Cause there we go. I'm trying to be careful because this is a soy short base, which means it will set up softly before it gets hard. And I don't want to dent it or anything like that, which means I have to go real slow. At least until the suction releases. There we go. Got it. Whew. That made me work for it. There's a little cocoa powder on the edges and that gold mica, but it's all good. This is extremely soft. But just like coconut and lard has a window of opportunity to cut it, soy short has that same window of opportunity. Which means if I don't cut it now, it'll be too hard to cut in a couple of hours. So we just have to be really careful until then. But this is what we have right now. And I could tell there's going to be a couple of whirls or double whirls in here, which is one of the fun things about doing an in-the-pot swirl. In-the-pot swirl will literally take on the shape of your mold, depending on, like if I had a tall, narrow mold, the pattern it makes will be different than a standard wide mold, or this mold, which is a essential deep pole number 12. So some of the whorls will be like stacked, or it can be like coming into each other just by the simple way I poured it. It'll do all those different patterns on its own. And it's been a number of years since I've done a in the pot swirl with this particular mold, so I'm not sure what we're going to get when we cut it open, but we're about to find out now. Yes. And I got it on the side so that way I don't disturb the pattern. And here we go. Oh, goodness gracious. Did I mention soy short can be really dense too? Ah. Oh. That's nice. And there's our first cut. In piece, of course. Smooth the edges. Like I said, it's soft, so have to hand bevel. Mmm. That came out looking like a tiger swirl. And then you turn it around and you get something totally different. I got that facing the wrong way. I can hear my neighbor up there having issues again. He's got anxiety, so he stomps or throws things. But yeah, never a dull moment. See that double whirl? Mm. The colors almost look like a, what do you call that? Seashore abstract type painting. Oh, watercolors, that's what I mean. Even the bottom. My new phone is a Next Paper 70 Pro. So far, it has exceeded my Nord 300, with the exception of in video mode, I can't turn on the camera. So, yeah, that's the only drawback I see. But I'm not worried about it. It's bright enough. But that's the one difference I have noticed. And then we have this little bit right here. Not enough to make a planet out of, but we're going to squish it together anyway and make a little ball. There we go. Let me do a lather test right quick. Just making a creamy lather. And the thing about soy short, it'll make a voluminous lather after it cures a little bit longer, but for right now it's creamy. And while the window of opportunity is still available, let's stamp them. It's real hard to see the butterfly with this pattern going on, but yeah. Stamp is there. This does smell like walking through an apple orchard. They named this so correctly, or the scent rather. I mean, it's not just plain apple. There's other attributes that gives you the impression that you get the scent of an apple and green leaves, fresh air, if that makes sense. All of those scents are coming through. And as you can tell, it's a little sticky because it is still a little soft. With soy short, that's normal. And I already know from experience that when soy short hardens up, it's almost as hard as a coconut soap. So, yeah, gotta get it done while the getting's good, if that makes sense. And it just occurred to me the yellow has disappeared. Yeah, I could barely see the yellow. It done turned pastel on me. The true red is looking a little pink. The white kind of got absorbed by the swirl itself, but that's to be expected. And the blue and the green are so close in color, well, seafoam green and the blue tide, which look almost like a turquoise, that they are kind of blending in with each other. That's interesting, but I ain't mad at it because it looks good. Okie dokie. And then the end piece, of course. And that's that. Yeah. So let me switch the camera around. Oh, I can't do that with this particular phone. So I'll stitch it back together with U-cut. So stay tuned. And there we have it. Are those gorgeous or what? Oh, for the backwards facing camera, it lets me throw on the flash. Good to know. But not the front facing camera for some odd reason. Now let's flip these over so you can see the individual worlds. Well, we can see a tinge of the yellow, but not the bright yellow. Like right here, that's supposed to be bright yellow raincoat. It's more or less like a butter yellow. Let's see. I already turned that over. Apple Orchard Swirl, y'all. Okie dokie. There it is. It's cut. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. Some of the colors morphed or faded or whatever, but it looks kind of like a watercolor painting. So I ain't mad at it. This has been People7 on Blue Sky and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My soaps located at Purple Butterfly soaps.myshopify.com. My blog, Purple Butterfly people.blogspot.com. These will be ready in 4 weeks. So I'll post the cure date on the video, and then when they're cured, I'll post them on my website. This has been People. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that like button. Bye now.